Welcome back to The Explainer. So if you've ever felt a little intimidated staring at a blank screen trying to figure out artificial intelligence, well, you are in exactly the right place. Today, we're jumping right into part 3 of a friendly, totally non-technical guide designed specifically for older adults. We are stripping away all that Silicon Valley jargon to answer one really simple question. How do you actually start using it?
Now, this incredibly approachable method comes to us from Virtualization Options LLC. They're a Colorado-based technology research, education, and advisory organization, and their whole philosophy is pretty empowering. They firmly believe that if you can type a simple question on a keyboard, you already have absolutely all the skills you need to use AI.
Right, so how do you actually talk to an AI? For a lot of beginners, opening up an AI program for the very first time feels a bit like staring at a blank canvas. You see this little blinking cursor in a text box, and you might think, wait, do I say hello? Do I need to know computer code? What are the actual rules here? Well, the beauty of modern generative AI is that there really are no complex rules. You don't need to speak in code. You just use your own words exactly as you would if you were talking to a helpful friend or a super knowledgeable assistant sitting right across the table from you.
Okay, to get started, we really need to demystify one single vocabulary word that you are going to hear over and over again in the news. That word is prompt. Now, a prompt is simply your question or your request. It is literally just whatever you decide to type into the AI. That's the whole shebang. People in the tech world love to use fancy terms like prompt engineering, which, makes it sound like you need an advanced degree from MIT just to operate these tools. But please don't let it intimidate you. Whenever you hear the word prompt, just translate it in your head to my question.
To make this even easier to wrap your head around, just think of typing a prompt kind of like placing an order at your favorite local diner. When you sit down in a diner, you've got a goal in mind, right? You want a good meal. Well, the AI is exactly like your waiter or waitress. They are standing there, pen and notepad in hand, completely ready and eager to bring you exactly what you want. But they can only work with the instructions you actually give them. The whole interaction depends entirely on how you communicate your order.
So, the absolutely crucial point here is this. The more clearly you describe what you want, the better your result is going to be. Imagine you're at that diner, and when the waiter asks what you'd like, you just shrug and say, "I want food." I mean, technically, sure, that's an order, but what are you going to get? You might get a bowl of soup, you might get a slice of cherry pie, or a plate of scrambled eggs. It's a complete guess because your instructions were just way too vague. The AI operates the exact same way. If you give it a vague request, it has to guess at what you want, and you might not be thrilled with the dish it serves up. Being specific is literally the secret to success here.
Let's look at a fantastic before and after example directly from Chapter 3 of the text. Imagine a really basic prompt where you just type the word recipes. It's exactly like saying, "I want food" to that waiter. The AI might respond with a complicated 5-course French meal that takes 6 hours to cook. But instead, try something like this. Give me 3 easy dinner recipes for one person that take less than 30 minutes. Now that is an excellent order. You aren't leaving anything up to chance. You are telling the AI exactly what you are hungry for.
Let's actually break down exactly why that second request works so beautifully by looking at its specific ingredients. First off, notice the specific quantity. We didn't just ask for recipes generally, we asked for exactly 3 recipes. That stops the AI from completely overwhelming you with a list of 50 different options. Second, the specific audience, one person. The AI now knows for sure not to give you a recipe for a family of 8 that's going to leave you eating leftovers for a week. And finally, a specific time limit, less than 30 minutes. By combining these 3 specific details, you've painted a crystal clear picture for the computer. It knows your exact parameters, and it will perfectly tailor its answer to fit your lifestyle.
Now you might be wondering, what happens if you try your best? You place your order, and the AI still gives you a response that's, well, just too complicated, too long, or flat out not what you expected. Maybe you asked for those dinner recipes, and it gave you instructions packed with fancy culinary terms you don't even recognize. A lot of beginners hit this exact wall. They feel like they did something wrong, and they just close the program. But you absolutely do not have to do that. The conversation doesn't end just because the first answer wasn't perfect. If that happens, there is absolutely no need to panic. You can literally just reply to it and say, "Can you explain that more simply?" You don't have to start over from scratch at all. The AI actually remembers what you were just talking about. You can ask it to make the text larger, you can ask it to use simpler words, you can even ask it to summarize a giant long answer into just 3 quick bullet points. Just type your follow-up request exactly as you would if you were asking a human assistant to clarify something they just said. Perhaps the absolute most comforting takeaway from Chapter 3 is a simple reminder. The AI is very patient. Think about it. Sometimes when we ask our kids or our grandkids for help with technology, they might sigh or talk a little too fast, or maybe get a little frustrated if we ask them to repeat themselves. It happens, it's human nature. But the AI is a machine. You cannot hurt its feelings. You cannot frustrate it. It has endless patience. It will happily rewrite its answer 5, 10, or even 20 times until you are completely satisfied, and it will never, ever get annoyed with you.
So the only question left is, are you ready to place your first AI order? We've learned that a prompt is really just a specific question, and that the AI has literally endless patience for you. I highly encourage you to sit down today and just ask it how its day is going, or ask it for a quick recipe. Once you realize how easy this very first step is, you kind of have to ask yourself, what else could this incredible tool help you accomplish in your daily life? Thanks so much for joining me on this explainer, and hey, happy prompting!